Today we are going to discuss how rice is locally produced at Akuse in the eastern region of Ghana. Ghana has a rich history of rice production which dates way back in the century. Rice was traditionally cultivated in smaller quantities for local consumption using the flood resorption farming method, but rice became a significant crop in Ghana during the colonial era. Rice isn't even our staple food. We had maize, cassava, yam, and plantain as our key traditional staple foods, which were widely considered in different regions of the country until we were colonized. Through a combination of historical, economic, and agricultural factors, rice has gradually transitioned from being a traditional crop to a staple food in the country. This has boosted local rice production and reduced dependency on imported rice. One third of rice is locally produced in various regions in Ghana, such as the northern region, the Volta, Ashanti, Upper East, and Central, in areas conducive to rice farming. These regions are just examples, but rice cultivation actually occurs in several other parts of the country where the climate and soil conditions support its growth. Now we have different brands of rice. For example, the brands of imported rice include like Cindy, Millicent, Lily Fortune, Gino, Royal Aroma, and Basmati, just to mention a few. But here are some of the locally produced rice readily available in the market with interesting names and beautiful packaging. We have the Aduane Jasmine Perfume Rice, Copa Jasmine Perfume Rice, Champion Long Grain Rice, DUQ Long Grain Rice, Mr. Rabbit Jasmine Rice, Ejumera Rice, Nanesh Rice, Lomnovis Rice, Royal Farmers Rice, and many more. Some are even unbranded and sold in sacks and bowls. Diving deeper into how rice is produced at Akuse in the eastern region of Ghana, this area holds significance in rice production, particularly due to its location along the Volta River Basin, which is the main source of the irrigation. Local farmers, both small scale and commercial, they engage in rice cultivation in and around Akuse. Today, Madam Elizabeth, a small scale farmer, took us through the process of rice production at Akuse. We start by preparing the nursery seed beds and main fields before the rain. Since our land is flat, we mostly plow just once and construct bands to suppress the weeds. The main fields are irrigated to moisten the soil before plowing. We conduct seed preparation tests after purchasing rice seeds from a credible supplier, or we sometimes use seeds that were harvested last season. We test the seeds by winnowing to remove the chaff. Then we soak in water and skim off floating seeds. Seeds that sink are what we consider viable. The viable seeds are nursed in the soil to see which ones germinate after a week. Germinated seedlings are then transplanted into the main field in rows and watered to keep the soil moist. To protect the stem and shoot of the plant, we fumigate the soil or use organic pesticides. 2 weeks after planting, we remove extra rice plants to prevent competition or replant more to fill the gaps. During these 2 weeks after transplanting and weeding, we apply NPK fertilizer. In about 2 months, we weed again depending on how mature the rice crops are. After the second weeding, we apply urea or sulfate of ammonia. We often scout for common pests and diseases in the rice plantation. To prevent birds from feeding on the grains, we cover them with a net and mount scarecrows. In approximately 3 months, we harvest the rice manually with a sickle or a harvester. After harvesting, we thresh the rice by trampling with our feet. We work through the dried rice to separate the grains from the husk. We winnow it to remove debris and sun dry it for a few days. We send it to the rice milling machine for further processing. It takes days to polish a batch of rice, so we actually come here early to get things done on time. I have learned that local farmers encounter lots of challenges, including high production costs, Pests and diseases, inadequate irrigation systems, post-harvest losses, climate change, environmental factors, and market access and pricing. But the effort by the Ghanaian government, agriculture organization, and NGOs focus on addressing these challenges. I haven't existed for centuries, but I have witnessed that there has been a gradual increase in domestic rice production, although we still import a significant portion of rice that is consumed. Effort continue to strengthen the rice value chain by the government, small-scale farmers, and commercial enterprises to improve farming techniques and support local farmers to make Ghana more sufficient in rice production. And I think this will enhance food security and reduce dependency on imported rice. Over here in Ghana, rice is a versatile ingredient used in various flavorful dishes that have cultural significance. Some popular rice-based dishes include jollof rice, wache, fried rice, rice and stew, coconut rice with stew, braised rice, or angwamu or mutu with palm nut or groundnut soup. These dishes showcase the diversity and creativity within Ghanaian cuisine, highlighting the importance of rice in everyday meals and festive occasions. Each dish carries its unique blend of flavors, spices, and cultural significance, contributing to the rich tapestry of Ghanaian cooking heritage. Let us all appreciate the effort that the farmers go through in producing rice for us and patronize local rice as well.